Hey everybody, it's Actual Dragon Tears here. So, I've been thinking, and I actually got a comment on a video that really made me start thinking about it a little bit more and how it would work in the game. And that's the one simple thing that's been in pretty much all the other Rainbow Six games, and that's the snake cam. If you guys don't remember the snake cam, it is essentially a little wire you stick under a door or through a window or whatnot, and it just scouts out the room. You can't move it around like the drones we have in the game already, but you can turn it kind of like a stationary camera. In all honesty, I don't know why this wasn't in the game to begin with. I mean, yeah, we do have our drones we have right now that we can throw down and drive into the room, but the problem that I have with those are, one, they can get shot out, and two, they almost feel a little bit too much for like a simple test that you want to do. Sure, you can throw one down, just drive under the barrier, look around, see where they are, and then just exit out of it. But why not just have a snake cam where you just slide it underneath the door really quick, look around, and then just get out of it and breach into the room, and save your drones, like actual drone, for scouting out a area, like the actual area itself, like an entire floor, to even see if they are there. I think this would add a really good extra layer of surveillance, I should say, for the attackers, because right now, for the reasons I described before, not a lot of people actually do use their drones. They think it's too tedious, they just don't want to throw it down onto the ground and be very exposed for the long animation it takes to go in and out of the drone. Especially if you say throw the drone and you are accidentally standing in front of the doorway, or you're standing in front of someone else's line of sight, you can't just move out of the way before you go into your camera. You throw that drone, you go into that camera, and you're gonna have to go through the animation to go out of the camera before you can even move. And that gives you a really bad spot for the attackers, because the defenders, you're an open target. You're free. You're not moving. You're just sitting there staring at your phone for a solid 5-6 seconds before you can even move. And that's plenty of time to get that dreadful one-shot headshot. So how would this be better than the drone? Well, to put it simply, it will just be more convenient. You can just walk up to a door and there'll be a prompt, press whatever to slide your camera under the door, and you do that. You just maybe kneel down right next to the door and just kind of poke it into the side of the door. That way it doesn't leave you completely exposed and you're to the side of it. Another thing that can be used for, and I think would be really cool, was what if you can use the drone holes to poke it in. They're very small, and for anything other than drones, not very useful, except for if you're really cheeky and you like proning and shooting guys right outside them. Then yeah, you can use that too. But with this, I think it would give them a lot more use, because you could just walk up to one, crouch down, slide your camera through the drone hole, and scout out the room. Of course, like I said, you wouldn't be on a drone, so you wouldn't be able to drive around the room and scope it out. So if there is, say, a locker or a bed or some object that obscures your view from the drone hole, you won't be able to see around it unless you actually drop your full-on drone. This would be a faster animation and something that you can't really lose unless you die. But if you're in the crowd that doesn't like the idea of having something that lasts forever, maybe it could be shot out. Like, for example, you can take one of the lights from like the drones, because if you look at a drone, you'll notice when someone's active on it, there's like 7 blinking red lights. What if you took one of those red lights and put it at the end of that little black snake camera thing? That way, if you're very diligent enough, you could notice underneath a door or through a drone hole this little black slithering thing with a red dot at the end of it. You can shoot it out, and there you go. I mean, you're out of your snake camp. It would be a lot smaller and a lot harder to notice, but it could still be destroyed. Another possible use you could use it for is, say, actually like meleeing a hole through the wall. If the enemy is out of reinforcements or just forgot and they have a unreinforced wall, you can, say, punch a hole through it with the butt of your gun and then stick the camera through that tiny hole. Of course, this is a riskier but probably more rewarding tactic because, one, you're going to hear that sound as a defender, the dink of you slamming your gun against the wall, and two, depending on which level you poke your camera through, it's going to be a lot more out of place just seeing the black snake cam poking through the middle of a wall, and you're just, oh, okay, so you know to spray through that wall and get them. But if the enemy don't notice it, there you go, you have a much greater view of the room, and you can see what's inside it. You can see what operators, what traps, what gadgets are all set up, and you can make your plan or your strategy to go into the room reflect that. Now, this all might seem good for like a specific operator's gadget, but it's one of those things where it's not useful enough that I see being a gadget on its own, but I can see just everyone being able to do it. I don't know why, like I said, they haven't already let us do this. It's been, like I said, in every other Rainbow Six game. Rainbow Six Vegas 1, Rainbow Six Vegas 2, all of them. You just, okay, walk up to a door and just slip the camera through. And then, oh, look, there's a guy there, there's a guy there, there's a guy there. That guy's facing the doorway. Better take him out first before the two can turn around. Slam the door open, take out the most valuable threat, and then take out the other ones in succession. This would be great for the game, because right now, there's a lot of really cheeky tactics, to say the least. There's, of course, the watching underneath the barriers for feet, and for attackers, there's really nothing much you can do at that point. Oh, hey, look, my feet are showing because I just wanted to try and break down this door. Now I've been headshot because the guy saw my feet. Wonderful. I had no idea he was in the corner, but he saw me, so I'm dead. Whoop-de-doo. I don't like that, in my opinion. I mean, yeah, maybe I'm careless, maybe I should have been more cautious when I was planting my charge, but what's the point of planting a charge if the guy is just gonna watch that doorway the entire time while you're trying to get into the room? Yeah, you can melee it and then quickly duck out of the way, or melee it and duck out of the way, but this takes more time, and he still can get you if you're not fast enough. If you stand there and you try and melee it, he can shoot you while you're doing the animation if he notices you. This way, you can be right next to the door and away from his view of your feet, stick the camera under it, and see him. Oh, look, that guy's in the corner looking straight at me. I better be prepared and turn the corner. And at that point, it's a fair fight. He knows where you are because he sees your feet. He knows you know where he is because you just saw him on your camera. And now it's just a game of who has the better shot, or better yet, who relocates themselves or moves themselves to a way that would be better. And this isn't adding a element of unfairness for the attackers either. Like I said, technically drones we have now already do this. But the problem is, like I said, it takes a 6-second animation just to drop the thing, and it takes about a 2-second animation to get out of it. That leaves you very vulnerable, because may I add, if there's someone standing right behind you while you're on your drone, you won't notice it. You can go and be on your camera, and the second you get out of it, just immediately get meleeed in the back. And you would never know. So this way, it would add just a quicker, more, what's the word I'm looking for? General scan of an area. Like I said, you won't be able to scan the entire room, but you'll be able to scan what you can see from under the doorway, which I think would be a very good addition to the game. So that has been my idea on a gadget that every attacker should be able to use in Rainbow Six Siege. Leave a like if you liked the video, and don't forget to comment leaving your opinion. Would you like to see this snake cam return to Rainbow Six, or would you rather prefer it to stay on the modern drones we have now? One quick note that I want to add before I end the video. For you guys who have made it all the way through this video, who are probably my true fans who actually watch my content all the way through, I have a question. I've been asked this by a couple different people a couple different times, but I was really reluctant to even consider it because if you guys know me, I'm really not keen on trying to get money out of you guys. I make my videos for fun. I like to make my videos, and I like to see my videos being enjoyed by other people. Hell, I refused to monetize my videos till about halfway through my Brazilian operator's video's lifespan. And by that time, I had already gotten like 70,000 views, and my buddy Dangerous Moose, who I did the cat collab with, was just like, dude, you gotta monetize. And I was like, alright, fine. And that's when I started monetizing. So I'm not keen on trying to get money out of you guys, but this was an idea that I was poking around, and I thought, sure, if you guys really do like my content and you want me to make better content, how would you guys feel if I made a Patreon or something of the sorts? That way, you guys who want better content from me and like me enough to donate to me would be able to send money my way that I could be used to better this channel, whether it be with a upgrading / getting a better computer, getting a better mic, getting more games that you guys want to review, whatever it may be. What are you guys' opinions on it? Do you want that, or do you think, no, let's keep Patreon out of the equation, let's not even think about that? So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. It really means a lot to me. Share it if you really like the video and want to get it out there. Maybe Ubisoft will see this and actually add it, who knows. So see you guys later in the next video. Bye.